do go, then I will cry, but I'll be okay. I'll make it through the day. What do we have? So we have a scenario, we have heist, we have an Alyssa. These are interesting things. Not two bowmen. And I suppose one swordmaster's good. Not really the cards that I would like to have seen. I think scenario plays well. We can do scenario with a commando, maybe.
I knows it well.
What are we playing? Blaze of Glory. Move a non-neutral unit from your deck to your graveyard. Then damage an enemy unit by its power. From your deck to your graveyard. Did they already do that? I don't know what's going on there, but anyway. We'll start with a scenario. Increase the damage. Unless they already... Did they have 2 charges of this? No, just 1. So, why is this thing started in the graveyard? Damage a unit by 4. Or is it just... I mean, it's a unit. Clearly... something going on. It's gonna grow? Yeah. If I had my squirrel, I'd maybe get rid of it. They're clearly gonna bring things out again, right? Anyway. Let's... I mean, let's just go engine. Because we don't have Angus, we don't have an Iromancy to find Angus. I mean, we could play the bombers. But, you know, I'm going to get a Waylay, I can do damage. It's in his graveyard because of his stratagem. Aha, it places a card there and draws one. I see. Thanks. Yeah, I guess I was wondering, well, I wasn't wondering, but that's missing. But as well, it'd be really nice, and I say it all the time, but if the history of the Gwent thing said this card was played, you know, even if it was just an order, that would be quite helpful. Anyway, play a raid from your deck. Oh yeah, and this is the Scoi'atel version of the Veterans deck. I don't know what Veterans deck is, but probably. There's lots of raid stuff going on. And they managed to do 4 damage to me again. I don't know, like, I could play the bomber, but it doesn't really help too much, right? Well, what do we want to do? Units that grow in base power each round. I see. I don't know. It just means when I play the bomber next that they'll all die, except I'm going to gamble with one of them. And then when I gamble, I'm going to be choosing the one which obviously is going to get hit by a bomber. I mean, it's like 50-50, but it will happen. I guarantee it. What? There's just... Who? The Blood Eagle. Which is an echo card, so it's coming back. Damage an enemy by 2, then play a warrior from your deck with a provision cost of 7 or less. I could do the opposite, except I'm finally starting to remember that I should play this first. So maybe I do this. Which, you know, I knew would happen. It's fine. Right, so my plan at the moment is Alyssa, and then pass. I mean, Alyssa brings me back to parity. Although I've only played one Waylay. And playing Alyssa early isn't good. But just to have her out the way. The bowman. Two, 1, 2. Maybe. I suppose keeping them in a long first round is useful, right? Because if they're a veteran deck, they want to be in the second and third rounds. So you would think that they would want to be playing a short round. The neophyte. You wouldn't try and play these things, or you can wait for those, I suppose. To then get rid of the bleeding. Yeah, Waylay than Alyssa was kind of what I was thinking. But... or just Alyssa on her own. I don't know. I mean, they're all good moves.
Anything.
Do something.
For the daisy of the valley!
I could also have purified the bowman, but purify will be useful with the heist later.
We raid, we fight, we plunder. Full service.
Damage a unit by 2 is their order. I mean... am I okay with that? Let's go with Alyssa.
In each of us dwells both chaos and order, good and evil.
I mean, they will definitely be ahead by 1 card, which is... I mean, 1 point, which is kind of annoying. But they have to choose to play it. And then I will choose to not play.
Resist the Jarl's will, and that's how we'll end it.
I mean, is it... do I try to win the round? Because I could play Neophyte and transform a couple. Pass. Pass. Okay. Take the 1 card advantage, even if it's not too much of an advantage, but... yeah, the Neophyte probably would have been a stretch, and then we would have... like, we don't have a good use for these two, so... with the cards we had, I guess it makes sense. Right, Venusial, and a couple of Waylays, which are the pushy back things. And they pass immediately. Which is a problem, because I would like to play Angus, followed by a heist. If I do that, I would go down to like 3 cards, 2 cards. Neophyte? But what about Angus? Surely, if I'm doing a card, if I'm playing it once, I'll just play Angus. Swordmaster. Why not Angus? Because I won't want to be playing him a lot. Will I not want to use him on the third round? I want to be doing other things, won't I? I know it's not what you said. Angus has good points, I agree. But it's more about the rest of the things. You don't know? Yeah, I don't know. I went with it because if I lose, nothing will survive anyway. Yeah. This is kind of what I wanted. So we're going to a Neuromancy for Vanadine. We're going to push back Waylay and the Swordmaster. And then we're going to... Well, we're going to heist first. And then we're going to do stuff like that. Anyway, so Neophyte. Well, let's change you. Squirrel. And we can push the squirrel back. Well, there's Vanadine. So we don't need to Neuromancy for Vanadine. And we do have the Heatwave. Pretty sure Heist will play for 0. But I have so many targets for Heist. And a Purify. Let's start with it. I mean, the whole thing might play for 0. I don't know what I'm doing. But the plan is, well, we have a Heat Wave on a Neuromancy if we need it. Or a Squirrel if we really want to go down that route. Or a Sapper if we're feeling that we haven't needed to use that and we want to use another... What's it called?
I promise you a quick death.
Damage unit by 1, cooldown 2. Whenever you play a beast, reduce the cooldown by 1. Okay. We are going to play Vanadine.
As you command, Daisy.
Who's going to push back Waylay, and I suppose the Neophyte, given everything else in the hand. The deck you're using is so strong I can never beat it. I mean, when I play it, I can't beat it. That's not always true.
Over my dead and cold body.
So far, the F-Jams is correct. We also, therefore, have 3 Waylays in the bank. But we have 2 out in the wild, which we will be playing. Devotion Veteran. Damage an enemy unit by his base power. I mean, I can just damage him. Oh no, I should maybe be aiming for him, because he's actually doing damage. Sure.
I'll do so sword in hand.
And then... I don't know, what next?
Up and at 'em, you lazy
Play a
bastards.
Bronze Warrior from your graveyard.
Away from this.
I mean, that's annoying. Whenever you play a warrior, damage a random enemy unit by 1. So they're playing lots of warriors now? I mean, I should use Simless now. And kill that thing. Unless there's going to be something worse. Karathi Harold?
Something, anything.
I mean, Simless would be better than Karathi, maybe. In case something worse comes out later. I'm going to go with Simless. But yeah, getting rid of him seems like a good idea.
Why should I, an elf, a sage, converse with an ape? Time for you to die.
And then maybe we want to get rid of that, even though it's not good on the points. Oh, I don't know.
Cursed racists.
Tutorial 90, thank you very much for the follow. Unless you're hopefully not with the last person who just chatted, whose message has now been deleted. What are we doing? What are they doing, more importantly? Damage an enemy unit by 2. Play a 4 provision card. I mean, they're doing a lot of damage, which is kind of annoying. So, I guess we play... Do any of these have extra things? when... So we're probably going to waylay this card. Well, one of them. But I don't know if we should get rid of this one. Or if we should get rid of that one, because it's doing damage to us every 2 turns. Yeah. Let's get rid of that one. And then next time we play Verney... Well, we play our Deadeyes and Verney. Except they're just killing things.
Your skull will make a 5-tanker.
So yeah, we're gonna... Do we play her for damage? Well, we can spread them out. On range them replay, I'm just worried she will die. If she survives, it's a great play. She will die. So then it's better to play her on the melee row.
Do something, anything.
Because it's worth 10 points rather than 8. But yeah, I would have liked to have played her on the...
Of course, friend.
Right. Do we want to boost off by 5, increase the value by 1 whenever excess damage is dealt to enemy units at the start of the game, trigger the veteran ability of your units? What? Okay, so she survived. Do I want to get rid of that with a heat wave? Has it already done its damage? Increase the value by 1 whenever excess damage is dealt to enemies.
Do something, anything.
Heat wave and replay. Well, we are currently doing this. But yes, I probably should have done it the other way around. No, after. Yeah, I know. Well, it's fine. Because I could have also, we could have got another sapper out, but we don't have the ability to do that. Anyway, she's dead now. If I lose by, what was it? It got hit once, so 2 points, then for sure, we did the wrong thing. And we're going to lose by some small amount. I don't know where this guy came from. Play a warrior from your deck instead. Well, there's not really much we can replay. Purify. Can I purify this guy? What happens if you purify one of these guys? Does it get rid of the counter? Does it reset that counter?
Not too shabby. Not shabby at all.
I don't know. Nothing happens. Fine. I had to do it. Seeing as I've never done it. Anyway, how many points are we going to lose by? Not 2. We lost by 7. Well, at least 7 isn't 2, right? We'll give them a GG. Siri. Congrats. And we lost a piece of glass? Oh, because we're on rank 7 now. See, I told you, Freyanir, that I wasn't gonna... you know, be ahead of you. Requires winning too much. It was a tough deck. Maybe. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, the first round, I think I didn't have the cards I needed or wanted. I was just playing a long round for the sake of it. Having 3 medium-length rounds would have suited me a bit better. You'd want to win round 1 against it. Yes. And I was trying more than I thought I was going to try. It just didn't really happen. Okay. I like those 4 cards.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.